Hey, babe, remember the time the lake caught on fire? No, it's from The Simpsons. Just the lake catching on fire. Oh, this is too funny. Oh.
And it all call the Freemason firefighters because they're probably the ones that set the fire.
Cycle repeated as explosions broke in the sky. All that I needed was the one thing I couldn't find, and you were there at the turn, waiting to let me know. We're building it all to break it back down. We're building it all to burn it down. We can't wait to burn it to the ground. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. The colors conflicted as the flames climbed into the clouds. I wanted to fix it, but couldn't stop from tearing it down. And you were there at the turn, caught in the glowing glow. And I was there at the turn, waiting to let you know. We're building it all. We're breaking it back down. We're building it all to burn it down. Can't wait to burn it to the ground.
Meow, 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 meow.
Told me yes, that you high, and I believe that you told that lie. I played soldier and you played king. Took me on your breath, kiss that ring. Lost in my heart, got that crown. I built you up till you let me down. So when you fall, I take a turn. I fan the flames and blazes burn. You were there at the turn, waiting to let me know. We're building it all to bring it back down. We're building it all to burn it down. Can't wait to burn it to the ground. Take that burn, sacrifice to the to burn. Can't wait to burn it to the ground. Woo! When you fall, take that turn, then the flames and blazes burn. I can't wait to burn it to the ground.
Babe, looky! I'm pulling a Moses! Ah! Silly Freemasons and their wildfires. Only the Avatar, the master of all four elements, can save us now.
Hi. Welcome to another episode of Cosmic Splatter Nelson. These are getting more and more ridiculous. Okay, legal disclaimer. I do not condone on any kind of arson and setting fire of any sort. Fire is bad. Arson is bad. And it's only the Freemasons that are constantly doing this on a regular basis under moon cycle and astrological patterns, according to dates. I have specifically said this in multiple amount of times, that they literally are like, they're what Bob Kane describes as the superstitious, cowardly lot. Yeah, I mean, like, if you look at organized crime, it's all spawned from a need to be like these individuals that belong to Freemasonry. I am not like I'm not like a Freemason hater. I really don't condone, like, I don't like hatred at all. But it's just that through traveling around the world, through their constant harassments and constant stealing, I mean, they just stole my staff. Like whenever I go into the grocery store or whatever, they just kind of steal stuff. I'm like, okay, well, that's a dollar store staff. I could just get another one. But the sad part is they think that it's important to me. Whatever they think is important to me and will cause me like not to have any kind of joy, these losers keep on coming over and try to grab it. And I'm just like, okay, do it. Just take it. See if you could handle it. Anyhow, so back on track. It's kind of super funny. I mean, like, if you guys are in a secret society, why do you all have a uniform look? I mean, in the town of Invermere, these Satanists literally all look like Anton LaVey. You know, the bald guy with the goatee. It's like the look here. It's like everybody. I'm not saying that all bald guys with goatees are bad, but there's so many here, and I was just like, okay, all right, there's another one. There's another one. Okay, there's another one. If we were playing punch buggy with bald guys and goatee, you would have such a bruised arm in Invermere. But I digress, because the Eastern Stars here are even more prominent. They all have this short hair, angry, female, but with masculine energy. I guess it's like one of the pre-mandatories to being an Eastern Star. And the higher you go in the ranks of an Eastern Star, the more masculine you have to become. Yeah, you like that? Oh, whatever. You see, in spirituality, it is a practice of Hermeticism, right? And Hermeticism comes from the term hermaphrodite, meaning that you are in union with both your masculine and feminine. And not forcibly, like the way that you do it at these secret societies where you reverse the role of your gender and just start having sexual encounters. Yeah. How you like that? You like that? Who's your daddy? Who's your mommy? And what kind of Oedipal and electra complexes do you have to get turned on by saying the word daddy or mommy? Huh? Oh boy, but I digress. Nonetheless, I'm starting to sound like a villain. The way that you guys painted me to be, right? Is that what you want? Are you getting it? You like that? We all appear to be the villains on the good side. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, like it got me thinking yesterday after talking about like just tweeting about like Lestat. Yeah, because like in Wushu, I mean like at Wudang I did like kind of somewhat immortality, and to other people it may seem like a vampire, but no, it's more about harmonizing myself to like nature and not eating red meats and just lowering the meat intake really, because you're eating dead flesh and that's just bad karma for your body vessel and your spirits. If I were to eat meat, I always bless the meat. Something I learned from my Ainu friends from Japan. Where we pray and bless the meat and thank the meat, and try to make the soul of the meat go to a better place and be thankful for their offering. Yeah, it's just clean living, man. Not a vampire. But nonetheless, Anne Rice does write a pretty good character for Lestat. As I'm not homosexual like Lestat, but I do understand, after living so many years, the psychology of Lestat. It's actually pretty interesting how Lestat actually goes through, and how Anne Rice actually sees a person's to be immortal, like the perspective of an immortal person. It's very interesting, because when I was younger, I never thought about these things, and then now I'm like rereading some of the Lestat's, like Anne Rice's work, and how Lestat kind of went through different arcs in his in her writings, and how Lestat went through the denial, the hiding, the hermit phase, and then eventually coming into terms that like, no, he's a fucking prince, he's a fucking king. He eventually, I think, like at the end of this story arc, claimed his throne as king of the vampires, which is something that he should have done since the beginning, because he was blessed with the most powerful powers from the Queen of Damned. But I digress yet again. Yeah, I guess in many ways, it's kind of time for me to own up my capabilities, my heritage, and my power. But I kind of like this nomad hermit thing. Keeps people off guard. But nonetheless, maybe it is time. Anyhow, I know one thing for sure. I love my baby. Yeah, it's everything's coming into play. It's kind of really cool. I love God. God is so good. He's great. Not so much beer. Beer is also good, but it's not great. I don't like drinking. I've been 4 years sober and it feels awesome. I mean, like, without waking up all groggy and retarded, it feels great. And look how much I'm doing per day. It's amazing. So yeah, stay sober, but God is great. Beer is okay. But people are crazy. Great song. Okay, love you, babe. Have a good night.